How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the Barstoolers. Today we're going to look at our team predictions for the match tomorrow against Moldova at home. Jay's here with me, and Jay's gone with the team. So we have the team that you've given me. Jay's given me two teams, so he's given me the team that he would like to see and the team that he thinks will play. So we'll go through the team you want to see, or you'd like to see. So you have a 3-5-2 sort of. So you got Randolph in goal. It's pretty. I think Elliott's playing well at the moment for Newcastle, but like Randolph is probably just, he hasn't done anything really wrong for Ireland. So yeah, he's probably still got that. Then you have Clark, Duffy, and John O'Shea. That's interesting. An interesting back three. It's that is quite interesting.
Yeah, I just think if there's any time to do it, I don't think the back line is going to have any problems against Moldova. I mean, we've already spoke about how they don't really have any threat in any sense of the word, early or going forward at all, really. So I think we should use all the attacking power we have going forward.
Which is interesting. And John O'Shea is actually back in the Sunderland team. I know he's getting on in age, but yeah, that's interesting.
So just having him there, I wouldn't have Clark and Duffy with someone else inexperienced, you know what I mean? Although Clark and Duffy have been playing well the past while, I just think having someone like O'Shea means the back three will actually work.
So I assume then you've got wing backs, sort of.
Yeah.
So who have we got? So you have McGeady as a wing back?
Yeah, I'd say so. You'd probably play him on with McLean and Brady being out. If nobody else really to put kind of going down the left, and somebody with a bit of pace that can get back and forth. I think McGeady he still has it in him, and he's been playing really well.
So I think you said you hit the nail on the head there. McLean and Brady being injured, they'd be your natural kind of
wingers.
Wingers, yeah. So you've gone for. So we've got our three at the back there. You left out Stephen Ward.
Yeah, I think he'd be better to have and keep him fit and well for the Wales game.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so then you've got David Myler, who's kind of holding.
Yeah, as a kind of extra cover, and also kind of keeping on the ball as a box to box kind of almost.
So you've got McGeady on the left or the right of that?
I have McGeady on the left.
The left, and then Hendrick on the right?
Yeah.
Hendrick on the right. Interesting. Hendrick back.
Between kind of more central than, say, McGeady would be over the other side, but at the same time I think he can play there too.
Yeah. Hendrick back, he missed the last two games through injury, scored on last Saturday there, or Sunday for Brían, a great goal. So you also had Conor Hurahan in your team. Hurahan's been kind of like, kind of on the edge of getting the outside. Yeah, and
that's why I put him in for the team that I would like to see, because I think he deserves a go, definitely, at least in the Moldova game, to prove himself and to show what he can do.
Yeah, and I think he came on. They brought him on towards the end of the Serbia game, and that kind of showed that they did have a bit of faith in him. When you were in search of a goal, now he didn't play great, but it wasn't his fault. So it was probably a difficult situation. But the fact that they were like, right, we're going to give it a go here and bring on Hurahan, so maybe he has got a chance there. So you're kind of going for a diamond in the middle, I assume. So it'd be Myler, Hurahan, and Wezzo.
Wezzo up
the great
behind the front tip.
Yeah, interesting. Wezzo, he was left out in the Irish squad.
Yeah, I know, it was a bit strange, and I was looking around trying to find something to say that he was injured or anything, but there was nothing really brought up, and I don't know. I honestly couldn't find anything as to whether it was personal reasons or he wanted to play. Yeah, if he was just left out, if he wanted to rest because he knew he had these two games. He does always come out for Ireland. Yeah, and he loves playing for Ireland. So I don't know whether that was a factor as well.
Interesting. And he's just, we've spoken about it before, how good he is. He's
exactly what we need when we need goals. He's creator.
He was great against Serbia as well. He
held Matic, like one of the greatest centre midfielders in the world at the moment, and 2 foot height difference, and he was all over him. You know what I mean? I still can't get over him getting taken off.
He drags players out, and he makes them kind of.
But that's different that we offer. It's something similar, and I also have Long in the team as well. Something that Long does, and it's kind of forgotten about because Long doesn't always score goals and stuff like that. But he's so quick and he's constantly dragging players away.
Yeah,
because they go to him. Because
so.
if they leave him, then he's going to punish it. But he's constantly dragging players away, and it's the same with Wes Houlihan, and he just has touches, passes are just his experience alone. And he, as far as I know, he's completely fit. So
we could talk about Wes Hill just a while.
It's constantly this is just all we do is talk about Wes Houlihan.
So then up front, you said you've got Shane Long there, and you have given a debut to Scott Hogan from the start. So
like we said, we need goals, and we should have 2 up the front. With Walters being ill, one of them deserves a goal. I've gone with Scott Hogan just in terms of form, and just think he's a little bit better suited to the situation. But it could be him or Brian or anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's the team you would like to see.
Yes.
And then you go for the team you think to see. I think this is closer to what we would say.
Yeah.
So you're going for 4-5-1. So the back 5 haven't changed from Serbia. Randolph, Christie, Clark, Duffy, and Ward. None of them did really too badly, I guess.
No, they done their job as best they could. You know what I mean?
They were beaten by a good goal.
Yeah, just kind of.
Christie got sucked in a little bit, but the goal itself was.
I couldn't take away from that. They were just beaten by a bit of class at the time.
Yeah,
I think the main problem with the Serbia game is that we didn't score. You know what I mean?
That's a real issue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when you don't score in games, you don't win. What? Yeah, swear to God, it's crazy.
You have gone in the middle. This is something Nick said to me last night as well. We were talking about who'll play, and you've gone for David Moyler, and you've gone for Dan Whelan as well. And Nick's gone for Dan Whelan. He thinks he's going to come back in.
Yeah, I think he is going to bring him back in. I wouldn't be a fan of it. I don't agree with it, but knowing Aaron O'Neill and the way he kind of thinks recently anyway, I think he will put Whelan back in.
Yeah, I think that's it's very that's the main problem. I can't think what I'm saying. That's the most likely scenario. But what I would I kind of have an inkling that maybe Conor Hurahan would get in.
I was kind of toss up between him and Moyler as
since they did bring him on, and Moyler seemed to do a good job by himself holding in the last game. So if they leave Moyler sitting there, Hurahan attacking, but I think Whelan is most likely there. Then you've got Jeff Hendrick then is on the right.
Yes, and left, but more of a 2 central roles because we have the 2 wing backs already playing,
and then McGeady on the left as well. I think McGeady's definitely going to play.
Yeah, I think he with the kind of injury and balance.
Yeah,
then I think he's good. And to be fair to him now, I would be the first person to roll my eyes.
He's playing quite well.
Every time I see McGeady walking on the pitch, I would roll my eyes. But I think right now, I think we need him. And the past 2 games, he's came on, he's ran at people, made 1 or 2 mistakes against Georgia, but not really affecting his game. Really,
we missed him towards the end of the game. I spoke about this after in our reaction video. And we missed him towards the end of the game against Serbia because he had a hamstring injury or something. And he's exactly the kind of player you wanted when you're a man.
Just a bit of excitement.
Yeah, he controls the ball. He puts his foot on the ball, and he wouldn't have had McLean going back and taking the ball off Darren Randolph. It would have been like, right, give the ball to McGeady because he can create space and move people around. So that's interesting. But that's what we miss. Then we go for Wes Houlihan. I think you're probably
I think he'll definitely start anyway.
I hope he'll start.
He'll always do.
Unless he has a knocker that we haven't told us about or something. And up front, you've just gone for Shane Long by yourself.
I think that's just the Aaron O'Neill way. He leaves Shane Long up there for some reason.
And I don't know, with Long, people as Ireland fans were kind of quick to criticise him, going, he hasn't scored enough, hasn't this, but he's had some good moments.
I'm a big fan of Shane Long.
Frustrating.
It's terribly frustrating, and it's the same watching him playing for Southampton as well. But I think it was Jamie Redknapp said you realise you're not realising what he does. He's taking players away so that other people are kind of taking the glory. You know what I mean? Because he's so quick. He was the fastest recorded player last year. You know what I mean? So they know if they push up or if they leave him alone, then he's going to punish them. So they're constantly looking after him. So that's a job that constantly has to be done all the time. So it leaves it open for.
I think that if he is running into the channels and creating space behind him, then you've got the likes of Hendrick and if Huron was to play, he would go in and fill that space. You know,
Yeah,
they say,
absolutely,
right, I'm going to attack this space in front of me. And if the ball comes to me, I've got a chance. Yeah,
It's not what I want. I don't want to see Shane Long up there on his own. I'd love to see him playing alongside somebody, and I think the frustration will leave if we actually, if he's given somebody there, you know what I mean? Because we've always had McLean and Walters on either side on kind of the wings, and even though they are playing forward, they're
wingers
covering back. Yeah, they're playing wingers, a midfielder role, and he's left on his own. I think he needs an out and out striker up with him.
Martin O'Neill kind of suggested the other day that one of the uncapped players would get a go.
It seems like it, the way he put
I don't
because
know.
there's so many of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I can not believe him.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah, and history shows us, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's not really, but I think definitely Moldova, it's the perfect chance for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And if they're scoring goals and they're playing every week, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I think if I was going to predict a team, which I'm going to do right now. So.
Yeah, well, that's the point of the video. So.
I think the back five won't change.
Yeah.
Randolph, Christie, Clark, Duffy and Ward. Then I'm kind of thinking, right, so I think they'll play 4-4-2. I think. Will they? But kind of like a diamond in the middle. So they'll have Myler at the tip of it, Hendrick, McGeady, Houlihan if he's fit, if he plays.
So kind of 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. And then so they'll have Myler holding, McGeady and Hendrick, Houlihan, and then up front Long and Hogan.
Yeah,
It
it took me so long to go between Hogan and Maguire.
Maguire's playing quite well at the moment. Like he seems to be like playing 90 minutes for Preston. Scored a couple, stood up a couple. Hogan's kind of, not finding it difficult at the moment. He's playing all right for Villa.
But the thing about Hogan is he's scoring in cup games, and that's what I kind of took when they need to score. You know what I mean? And the pressure isn't getting to him. Like most of his it was.
I think with Villa, because he was injured at the end of last season, that he's still trying to find his way back in.
Yeah,
and it is still quite early in the season. I mean, it's October now, but like he is still kind of trying to work his way.
I was just thinking of scoring in pressure situations, and
who's done it more Hogan?
Yeah,
because he's played in England for longer than Maguire. So I'll go with Hogan, but I think Maguire.
Just about. I mean, on that I would have no problem seeing Maguire coming on and getting a start as well.
Yeah, I think that's. I think the team that you've predicted that you think, or it's going to be one of those two teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nick has a few teams up. He did an article for Pundit Arena the other day. He got 5 different teams. I think if you want to have a look at it, I might link it below if you want to have a glance at that. Nick kind of suggested to me as well that Callum O'Dowda, I don't know what happened. Callum O'Dowda might play.
I was thinking that myself when I was kind of going through.
He came on against Serbia.
Yeah, I know, and that
O'Neill seems to like it.
And yeah, he's been there. He was there the Euros and stuff like that. So he has more of a chance. Almost, I suppose, than the others kind of playing. It could happen.
Instead of McGee.
That's what I was thinking. I was like. That's the reason I put McGeady in first, because experience wise I think he's earned his spot over the past couple of matches, and he's playing really well for Sunderland, so yeah, I just pick McGeady over and because
I definitely
O'Dowda's not, but he definitely could come on 70-80 minutes. I think because McGeady never really plays the full 90 anyway, so
injured or I'm trying to think who would play in that role if Houlihan's injured. Could be McGee playing up there and then O'Dowda, because he's an out and out winger playing. But then if they're going to do a diamond, I doubt it. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Let us know what you think about Callum O'Dowda below, because he seems quite talented and he's come on a few times for Ireland and looks decent.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a technically gifted player. He's playing for Bristol Rovers now, Bristol City. So yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of the teams. If we're wrong, who you think might come in, who you'd like to see in there. Games tomorrow, obviously. It's a huge game. We've known now for a couple of days that Gareth Bale is out of the Wales game on Monday, and so yeah, it's a massive game. We win and we set it up for Monday. Anything is possible. We'll be there. We'll be outside the ground after, looking for a few reactions, giving our own reactions. So, and then back over the weekend for some kind of match analysis, and then previewing the huge game on Monday.
Biggest game ever.
By anyone, no one's ever played a bigger match.
Nobody. World Cup final.
No, a World Cup qualifier between Wales and Ireland in Cardiff
That's
in
it.
October.
The whole world's going to be.
Yeah. So we'll be back over the weekend with loads more, and then leading up to the big one on Monday. So we shall see you then. And yeah, I don't know what I just said. See you then.
Need to figure out a sign off.
Everything's wrapped up in a neat little package. So we shall see you then.